So last year in 2022, Wild Turkey, upon decommissioning Warehouse C at Camp Nelson, decided to come out with their single Rickhouse release, highlighting barrels specifically from, well, Camp Nelson C. This year in 2023, they've released their brand new expression, Russell's Reserve Single Rickhouse Camp Nelson F, and that's on the review block today. You're watching The Whiskey Watchers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Dan.
I'm Jake.
And we're the Whiskey Watchers. And Jake, we got a special one today. I'm so excited.
I've been told.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm really excited because we missed the last release, and we have this one.
Hey. That was a good one.
That was a really good one. So last year in 2022, upon decommissioning Warehouse C on the Camp Nelson facility,
Flared my tinnitus
right? Wild Turkey brought out their single Rickhouse expression, and this year they're continuing that with their newest single Rickhouse release. This is single Rickhouse Camp Nelson F. And if you know anything about Camp Nelson, I'm a huge fan. And, well,
It's a pretty cool spot.
it is a really cool spot. Somewhere around here, I'll put probably some pictures. We were actually given the opportunity to go up and explore Camp Nelson. We got to take some pictures of some warehouses. Unfortunately, the security systems weren't turned off. And yes, we were up there with a Campari employee. We didn't just jump the fence or anything.
Apparently that's a problem, though.
Yeah, apparently that's some.
Well, not so much a problem because, but
we actually walked up to Warehouse F, and we heard the beeping of the security system still on. And Matt was very...
doors were all locked up.
Well, he had the keys. He just didn't have the codes to the alarms. So yeah, we weren't able to go into these facilities. And if you know anything about Camp Nelson's warehouses, they were actually built way before Wild Turkey even owned them, and they at one time housed Canada Dry bourbon. Yes, the very brand that brings us the ginger ale that we know and love today.
Well, we
once
know.
made bourbon.
We know.
Well, we know. They might not know.
I mean, like, we know of Canada Dry. I wouldn't go so far as I love it. There are better ginger ales.
I like Canada Dry. Anyway.
Schweppies.
Anyway, let's get into this.
Ooh.
Yeah, really quick. Just kind of...
Crinkly.
Wow. That one didn't go very far. So...
Static clean.
Also, a link to a video that we did with Matt Poselwait of Wild Turkey Bourbon. I'll link it down below. If you want to know a little bit more of the story behind the Canada Dry thing, that will be down there. So, anyway.
I can take that picture and revamp it up so we can really see the Canada Dry.
Yeah, we took a really good picture. The Canada Dry logo is still kind of there.
But if you mess with the composition of the photo, coloring, all that,
you can see it.
You can see it better. I was trying to think of the word, and just as soon as I was going to set it,
anyway,
gone.
Here we go. Okay.
Seems like a morning dove.
So these barrels were selected, obviously, from Camp Nelson Warehouse F, matured on floors 4 and 5. I tried to find as much information on this as I could. I could not find much. No, it's a bourbon, baby.
Green label. Well, it's
a blue label.
It's blue. In this lighting, looks very.
In this
green.
lighting, kind of green. Yeah, we still have to play with the white light. But anyway, Rarebird 101 actually. There's a quote that I really enjoyed from Rarebird 101 when I was reading about Camp Nelson C.
Oh, it even Sing's going back in.
So, he was quoted saying that
Lord.
this was basically a way of bottling the soul of a warehouse. Because these are taken from the middle floors of these warehouses, and it's like bottling the soul of the warehouse. So,
117.6 proof.
Yep.
I'm going to do something else first.
You gonna have a little warm up?
Yeah. What is this?
Michter's bourbon.
But
Can you read?
93.4.
Is English difficult for you?
Yeah.
It is for me sometimes.
It's 91 for
God, I can smell this already. I'm not even nosing this, and I can just smell it.
Sorry to those of you who don't like out of the bottle drinking, but I'm not going to dirty up a Glen.
Oh, man. I just want to get into this.
Not bad, Mictors.
No, not bad, Mictors. So,
when I had it last, it was a fresh crack. Not nearly as good as this.
I'll have to try it sometime.
No kidding.
Anyway, so Camp Nelson, Warehouse F. Yeah, on the nose. Here I go.
Okay.
Oh, God. You get notes of leather, oak,
Fruit.
there's a slight fruitiness to it.
Almost a hint of caramel.
I almost get almost like Rolos. If you think
Caramel
about it,
center.
like caramel, like a caramel center, a little bit of chocolate. Yeah, like Rolos. If you've ever had Rolo candy, that's what this nose reminds me of. Oh, man.
It smell, but do it taste?
I don't want to get away from this. I could just, can someone make me a candle of this, please? That'd be great. Anyway,
Speaking of things like that, I have some sanitizer for you that I found at Bath & Body Works.
is it bourbon scented?
Bourbon Reserve is what it's called.
I'll give it a shot. Anyway, cheers, bud.
Cheers. Now that is smooth. Leather gives way to sugars and brown sugars and
Like caramelized, like turbinado sugar, just raw sugar. Oaky. It is quite oaky. But man, is that good.
and I said leather.
I do get the leather, but I also get a good bit of oak. It's a little drying on the back end, but nothing
This is
I
probably your
can't-
first drink of the day, too.
It is. But my God. It doesn't blow you out of the water. This
That's why I did that. So that way I wouldn't be my first drink of the day. I wanted to.
Yeah, 117.6. 117.6 is not blowing me out of the water here.
It's like 104, 105.
It drinks like about 105, 106. I really enjoy this. Oh, you go back to the nose. And you get like bright cherry. Oh, man. So,
My brother's got a whiskey and I hate that bitch.
So we've been able to drink a lot of really good Wild Turkey products, from Master's Keeps to Russell's releases, like the vintage releases.
Austin Nichols
Stuff. What is it? The 12-year, 8-year 101s. A lot of really good single barrels from Camp Nelson.
The White Dog one time. And my God.
Yeah, the White Dog is really good. I've even had a 13-year single barrel from Camp Nelson F. But my God, this is something really special. Like I'm tearing up a little bit.
This is the soul of the warehouse.
This is the soul of Camp Nelson Warehouse F, and I am absolutely loving it.
Loving every minute of it.
Normally, I'm not a huge fan of like bold oakiness.
But the finish kind of dissolves that.
This is just, it coats the mouth. It's viscous.
And then it just gives way to brown sugar.
And it gives way to brown sugar sweetness, a little bit of leather, some tobacco, and just that fruitiness that I was talking about that I got on the nose. It kind of rears its head toward the end. I love this.
Your neighbor let their chihuahua out.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Is
What's
our
his
top?
name?
I don't know. Puntable. I call it puntable.
Well, he's not like Andy. He's yappy. Andy's kind of like, "What's up, bro?"
But is our top 10 going to consist of just a bunch of like Wild Turkey and Brown Forman products this year?
No. There's going to be some on there.
Oh, man.
But we tried one on a previous video that I can see from here that has made mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. So...
2, actually.
So...
One of them is another Wild Turkey product.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, there's that one. There's that one. There's all that other stuff. We have a lot of stuff off camera. Anyway, so the finish on this is probably, what would you say, like medium? I think about medium. It's still there, but it's not.
I don't taste it, I feel it.
Yeah, I feel it. I don't really taste a whole lot of it.
It makes my tongue do the good tingles.
The good tingles. And I really do enjoy this a lot. I mean, Wild Turkey hit it out of the park again with this release.
You mean people. Making such good bourbon, how dare you.
So this bottle, I think it took another price increase this year. I believe you're looking around a $299 investment for this thing.
Mean people.
I could be very wrong. I think last year's was like 150 to 175, something like a Master's Keep. So yeah, if you find it, and you can find it at MSRP, this is one I'm going to recommend. This is something really special. Not just highlighting a single barrel, but highlighting an actual warehouse, a very special warehouse where the winds are freaking whipping all the time. Camp Nelson is a very special place down in Nicholasville, and I'm not even going to go as far as to give this thing a letter grade. What?
You got some souvenirs over there.
Yeah, I may have taken a piece of Warehouse C.
I mean, it was just littered on the ground.
It was literally just littered on the ground. But anyway, I'm not going to go about giving this one a letter grade, because I can definitely recommend this. If you can find it at a bar, have a pour of it. If you can find a bottle and you're willing to spend the money, pick it up. You're not going to be disappointed in this one.
Unless you don't like good whiskey, then you're going to be
you're going to hate yourself.
Horrid.
If you don't like good
totally
whiskey,
upset.
I feel for people that don't like good whiskey.
We have a couple of friends who don't like good whiskey.
I know, and it pains me because we try.
I can't say that. Jordan did like Old Forester. He liked that barrel strength pretty good.
He liked it a little too good, but
I know I had to take the bottle away from him. It was getting low, and I'm like, "Hey,
give me that. Give me that."
That's the only one I got. That's open.
But yeah, so that's going to be a review from us. Pretty short, pretty sweet.
This is a solid A.
This is, yeah. If I have to give it a letter grade, I'm giving this one an A, if not an A plus. I mean, there's not a lot wrong with it, other than the price point. But again,
that's why
if you can find this at a bar or find it at MSRP and feel like spending the money, pick this up. You're not going to be disappointed. Wild Turkey, you hit it out of the park again, and I love you for it, buddy. So yeah, that's a review, and we want to thank you for joining us. As always, go down below, hit that like and subscribe button, punch that notification bell.
Oh, I messed it up. I was trying to do the punch that notification.
Let's try it again. Punch that notification bell. There you go. To be notified of when we post new content. We do that at least twice weekly. And also leave a comment down below. What is your favorite Wild Turkey expression? Be it a single barrel, be it 101, be it a Master's Keep, whatever it is. We want to hear from you. Thank you again from both of us. And until next time, we want to remind you to share a pour with your friends and family, especially one like this, because family is forever and you should enjoy good pours with them.
Unless they don't like whiskey, they don't give it to them, because they're just going to hate it and you're going to be upset with them.
Exactly. Because, much like the movies,
memories don't make themselves.